So many things can contribute to a man having a low sex drive, and of course majority of those things are natural, and there are things that can be taken care of the natural way. For example, we have lifestyle. It could be tiredness, fatigue, obesity, environment, age, nutrition, constant deprivation, nature, or even the nature of work at times. Now, under the lifestyle, there are a lot of men that are used to taking beer, alcohol, ethanol, smoking, etc. When you're used to smoking, cigarette is made from Nicotiana tabacum, from tobacco. Tobacco is a plant, and the Nicotiana tabacum is the botanical name, and of course it has a chemical which is called nicotine. That nicotine has a detrimental effect on the sex drive of a man. When you smoke, of course it might make you high, can make you to feel high, but it in turn has the detrimental effect on your sex drive, because nicotine goes straight to your brain and blocked the hypothalamus part of your brain that interprets the sensitivity for sex. When a man supposed to have psychogenic erection, that is erection that's supposed to come by just the sight of a woman or the sight of a woman's genital, it is now the hypothalamus part of the brain and the central nervous system that will interpret that. It will interpret what you're seeing. Oh, you're looking at a woman's body, then that's the neurotransmitter that's supposed to send the signal to your brain, whereby blood will rush to your sex organ and gives you erection. That's your neurotransmitter has been blocked due to too much of smoking, too much of beer, too much of alcohol, etc. So lifestyle can contribute to how much a man will be able to go, how far a man will be able to go. And a lot of people will say, what of men at the age of 60, 65, they can still perform? Of course, go and look at their background. Men who are organic, they don't take beer, they don't smoke, they don't take drug, they tend to have a good and lasting sex alive. You understand? Because they have always been organic. When I say organic, I mean those who are living their life naturally. So lifestyle could contribute to the sexual drive of a man. Then tiredness. At times when a man is tired, a lot of men will work all day, sit for long hours, they can be tired. Yes, tiredness can also contribute to them. Fatigue, obesity. If a man is obese, there are some men there, they are so big and fat such that they have a big tummy, and the tummy overlaps their organ such that the organ becomes small and shrink, because the bigger a man's tummy is, the shorter his organ is going to be. So those things are very, very vital. Then environment. Most of the time, if a man is relating with a woman that is so insulting, that is always saying the wrong words to him, you see, a man's sexuality is directly connected to his self-esteem. So when you are talking down on a man, you're doing things for him that will make him to have a low self-esteem. It has a direct impact on his sexuality. That's why you see a lot of men, they can do well with this woman, but another woman, they can't do well with her. So now environment or reaction of a woman can contribute to a man having even erectile dysfunction, because a lot of erectile dysfunction are psychological, not really medical, because erection works with mind and brain. So also age, we have talked about andropause. A lot of us don't even know that men also reach menopause. Yes, we have talked about andropause, and we have talked about the fact that when a man age, there are some men that when they age, they won't be able to, they will lose their psychogenic erection, and they will start having all these old age sickness, the likes of varicocele disease, the like of Peyronie disease. Varicocele disease is a kind of situation whereby the man's scrotal cells drops, whether the scrotum drops. You understand? So then the erection itself become curve. That is pyronine. So age, then nutrition. For a man who, when I talk on this channel, I'm talking to natural man, the natural man, the organic man. If you are organic, then you will have less problem. Now under nutrition, now you can take fruits, the likes of apple, the likes of cucumber, the likes of banana. Apple and banana are very rich in potassium. We all know that potassium is an active ingredient of sperm cells. So a man who takes fruit, vegetables, etc., that man will always have high quality sperm. And of course, the man will also, be able to have a good sex life. You don't have to be taking drugs, you're smoking, you're taking things that are, they will in turn have detrimental effects. So anything that is not making you to be natural as a man, that thing will have a direct impact on all parts of your body. And you know that the body sends signal. When you sight a woman, maybe a woman that has a large breast, if you are the man, if you're kind of man that you has a flair for, large breast, something will interpret that thing you're seeing and send the signal to your brain. That's neurotransmitter like serotonin. Is a neurotransmitter. It transmits information. So once that channel is blocked through the use of drugs, use of alcohol, taking of beer, etc., a time will come that you just sight a woman, no reaction, and it might not even be age for some. Then constant deprivation. If a man is deprived, especially from a woman that he has the right to, if anybody can just say no to a man and it's not going to have any impact in his mind, but if it is a woman that he has the right to and is getting constant deprivation from that woman, eventually it might lead to a time will come that he will even lose interest, especially with that woman, because we are talking of the natural man this time around. You understand? So all these things can, because when you are depriving a man, you are sending a negative feedback into his brain, reducing his self-esteem, telling him he's not useful, etc. That's what he's going to be interpreting. We talked about men's psychology and self-esteem. Talk about the fact that this is the way the brain of a man works. So the brain is interpreting, giving him a negative feedback. Don't forget that sex hormone are feel good and happiness hormone. So that when a man secretes them, the reaction that should come, that should make him have this self-esteem, must be positive. So if he's getting a negative reaction, that means that the negative feedback will be sent to his brain. Therefore, it reduces his self-esteem. The woman is a bit different. Now, we also talk about the nature of work. A lot of men need to sit for hours. Some works for 12 hours, 16 hours at a stretch. Especially our friends in the diaspora, they will work for long hours. A lot of people, their work or their job demands that they sit. When a man is on his seat for a long period of hours and is not doing exercise to balance up, such man is not sweating out, is not stretching his muscles. By so doing, that type of man can have a low sex drive, because already he's not burning down the fat. He's not doing anything that will make him to burn. He's just sitting for a long period of time. Now, for women who are always complaining, saying one thing or the other, I am not preaching. I'm only telling us that a lot of things that you go out to go and see, you will later go and see something that will be detrimental to your life. Because those men that you are saying, they are good, though, it's good, etc., don't forget that a lot of them, they relate with you just one-off. A man that knows that you are coming to him, maybe, and he knows that if he sees you today, maybe in the next 3-4 months, he won't see you again. He will have taken a lot of drug just to impress you. If you still continue with him, a time will come that the law of diminishing return will set in, whereby his own strength too will reduce. Now, if you now look at it this way, the natural man, for studies, according to science, the natural man, his erection should not be more than 5 minutes. There is no man on earth that has a blood in him that can hold his erection for more than 5 minutes. This is scientific. If you are relating with an organic man, a man that understands that this is his own nature, how God has made him, Because even under the point we listed, nature is also part of it. This is nature. This is how God has made him. Full stop. There are people like that. They can't do more than their capacity. That's why we are saying, if you reserve this thing till the time comes. Scripture says that, I beseech you, O ye daughters of Zion, do not awake my love until it is pleases. We understand the fact that naturally there will be urge, but we have spoken that even if there is urge, for women, you can have cold water bath just to bring down the effect of those hormones and bring down your temperature. There are ways to live successfully as a celibate. We are not saying that don't go and do sex. But if you want to go and marry. Go and marry. But if you are not yet there, wait, because you don't know. Maybe the person you will later end up with might not have the strength of this person you're relating with. Don't let us forget the point we are defending. The point is now that this man is an organic man, is a natural man. The natural man that God made does not have a blood in his organ that can hold this erection more than 5 minutes, except a man that is on drug. So if you are saying that you have seen someone who can have erection of 10, 15, 20 minutes, tell that person that he is on drug. Tell him I said he's on drug. There is no man. You see, the calories of energy that a man will burn for him to have one single sex is more than the energy that all those people that are breaking rock needs. That is why when a man is impotent, Yoruba will say ole koleshe, because he doesn't have, he is lazy. In other words, he's lazy. Because for you to relate with a woman, you already have the power, you have the energy. So that energy alone is enough to break rock. So for that man to be able to hold his erection for 5 minutes, he is a complete natural man. And for that 5 minutes will be more useful for you more than the 20-25 minutes of a man who is on drug. Because that drug will later come and have detrimental effects even on the health of that man. And anything that you cannot do naturally is as good as you can't do it.